Jags was talking about the scene and how he got fed up of the scene. So as music men, because if you're doing something for a long period of time, you've got to have the energy, the willpower, the mental capacity to say, you know what? It's a bit like a footballer or like a boxer or someone who says, you know, I'm going to get up and do it all over again. Do the same thing all over again. My question is, as DJs, as mic men, as MCs, as music people in general, yeah? How do you keep your mental health 100 so that you're, because this being mental health month at the moment, men's mental health month, should I say, how do you keep yourself that you're not just drowned by it? Because I'll be real with you, it gets to a point with, like, I've not been at the stage where you've not been at, where you've got every 5 days you're playing at 5 days out of 7. But I know that when I'm playing out, certain times I'm like, you know what? I don't have the stomach for it. It's not something that I get the joy of. Look, we as DJs, there's an ego part of it which drives you, which is that your DJ, the fuel of the reaction makes you want to DJ more. But if you're doing that so much, that fuel doesn't really give you that energy no more.
Of course it does.
How do you maintain your mental capacity to say, you know what, I'm not going to get so bored, I'm not going to get so drowned out by having to do the same thing every week or do whatever. How do you maintain yourselves?
Bro, that reaction, that crowd reaction will never get old, bro. That when you're shelling and the crowd are feeling you, that rapport with them, and when you're locked in with them, that feeling will never get old. That's the best feeling for me as a DJ. So for me, how do I protect my mental health?
Yeah,
I think gratitude, you know, like I can DJ full time, and you know, I can pay my bills. I'm very comfortable doing it. A lot of other people can't, and there's DJs better than me that can't do that. So gratitude is for me something that will always keep you in check.
Snap. Gratitude, meditation. I meditate. I'm a meditation person. I meditate every day.
My whole ethos is it's just enjoying. It could be DJing, it could be spending time with your family, it could be at work even. My thing is great times only. So you see my brand here, GTO. So that's a snapshot. Great times only. That's it. So whatever you're doing, 100%. Live in the moment. Don't just enjoy it now. This podcast now, just enjoy the moment now. We can talk about it in 10 years time, God willing. Just enjoy everything you're doing. So my whole brand and mindset, the concept of the statement, my event is always about great times only.
I'm going to jump in at this point, gents. I think we're being too top level with this. There are people around myself, and I presume around you, who are suffering with mental health issues.
Yes.
And the
Or
events
have done.
Yes.
And the events that you put on, that you DJ at, that you host at, that you sell tickets for.
Helping.
You give them the hour, 2
escapism,
hours, 5 hours of escapism.
Escapism.
You know, like if I'm going, and I'll talk about Olympia, because there are times where this guy put me under pressure. He didn't even know. It was like, oh yeah, Olympia this weekend. Shout goes out to Chenna. Dean, you know it's my birthday. Yeah, I'm coming.
I didn't get no invite.
Send me the flyer
thing, man.
Chenna, send me the flyer now.
Come on, man.
Come through on Sunday.
Sunday coming.
Yeah.
Sunday coming.
We're all there now. It's a problem.
Yeah,
but what happened was, Chenna sent me the flyer. I said, yeah, I'm coming. On the day, because this is me in it. On the day, I'm like, yeah, let me go. I looked at the flyer and it said peach and flipping sun-kissed yellow. And I said, what is this?
Or it could have been neon colours.
Something's 2 years ago.
That might have been pastel, yeah.
What are you doing? I had a green shirt and some black jeans. Just nice. But it's like, you can't wear that. I was like, wait, what? So now, Sunday, or whatever the day was, I'm marching up and down the high road. Have you got this in peach? Have you got the guys looking at me in peach? I'm just have you got it in peach or not? I had to go to the retro vintage shop. But for me, it was yes.
Once you got there, yeah.
I need to make sure I get it. I need to make sure I look nice. Do you know what I mean? And I want that. And as much as I was cussing at the time, when I walked in there and I had a peach blazer, I walked in there and a white t-shirt, you know, tried to keep it rich, poor, that kind of combo. Shut up. But you get what I mean? So when I walked in there, I was like, all right, I'm feeling
Yeah, you're
myself.
part of it now.
And with that, I was just happy. And I was like, why am I happy? Because when I looked around, everyone else was in this pastel peach
So check
colour
this.
scheme. So, 1 second. So with that, I was like, if this gives me this level of happiness, as soon as the next one is coming up, I'm there, because this is the escapism, this is the release, this is the freedom
We all need
that I need
all need it.
emotionally to go and enjoy myself.
I need this as a clip, as a reel for
And
my
no,
Facebook.
bruv, neither.
Send it to him.
But-
Producer, send that to him now.
But-
Send it to him now.
The point I'm saying, but with that, you have to remember, there are people who wear a uniform. They're in dark green. Do you know what I mean? All day, every single day. So when the event comes up, when the statement comes up, when, do you know what I mean? Long as it's DJ, when, oh, wait. I'm going to be there. All white. Fresh. I'm even wearing fresh boxes. I don't even know what I go on, but
Yeah.
everything is fresh, because you know what? I want to feel my entire self that day. So
It's a
when
release,
we talk
man.
about
It's a
the
release.
mental health, I'm not necessarily saying, oh, what you lot are doing for yourself, but it's the other DJs, it's the other promoters that are watching you with red eye over there. Like, for them, they're like, well, I got to raise my game because you're raising your game. And as a raver, you're going to be like, well, that was a good event, but that was a good event, and that was a good event. Why? Because this was so good. You can't do your thing half, because Rav, when your thing comes up on the same day as your thing, you're like, let's not, you know what I mean? So essentially, for me, as a raver in this scene, I want to be elevated. I want to feel special. And if your events do that, it raises our mental health.
Which touches on to...
Sorry, what I was gonna say there.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right. Do you actually remember when we actually was you at the first history? Hackney Central.
Yes.
So do you also remember when we changed history into a fancy dress party?
I think Tongo had, not Run DMC, I think he had a big chain. I think I've got a photo of it. Wig. You had the glasses.
Maybe.
The big
I think I was
big
just
glasses.
a Flav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I remember. I don't want to say definitely yes, but it's things like that. Because now I have to put in an effort. I can't just drag something out of the wardrobe and rock up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the event is more than me just going out.
Be a part of it. Be a part of it.
And I think because of that, the psychology behind it and the release that you've mentioned, I think that means a lot, and that's what I want to explore. You know, at this segment of the podcast, when Wiley mentioned about the mental health, is do you guys understand the impact that
I do.
these events have?
I do.
To just Joe Public and the people that don't know you, people that don't even
Great
know
times
that
only.
the events
That's
are
it.
you. Do you get what I
That's it.
mean?
Great times only. I'm saying I'm gonna give my best as a promoter to give you a good time. You come safe, you leave safe. You've had a good day. Go back to your normal life tomorrow. Think about getting up for work and you're tired tomorrow. But my whole thing is, yeah, man, it's because I know the impact. Life is hard.
So,
Life is tough.
But as a promoter and a because let's not downplay it. Promoting and DJing, very stressful. If you're a DJ, yes, we do it because we love what we do, but ultimately the pressure is on you because you can't. I think Levels mentioned it earlier about if you're doing an event and you are here, that you have to try and you can't maintain the sold out event. If you, as a DJ, you jump on and you got the crowd here, you've got to keep the crowd here all for that hour or whatever it is you're playing.
I disagree there, bro.
Go on.
Human beings aren't like that, so you got to study human behavior to have a really lit set. You want to take if you jump on and the crowd are here, you take them here, then you bring them down a bit, then you bring them up again. It's a roller coaster, right? You don't want to keep them up because then they go on autopilot mode and they don't appreciate your set. When you keep giving people really good stuff all the way through, they won't appreciate it. So what you want to do as a DJ is you want to let's say you have an hour set. The start and the end of your set are that's the part people remember. No one remembers the middle part. You start very strong and you finish incredibly strong. People remember those. But the middle part, people don't remember as much. Like, for example, if I gave you a shopping list, and I said to you, try and memorize every single item on the shopping list. You remember the first few items and the last few. In the middle, you'll forget.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.